Summer is upon us and many are in the post-quarantine world. So the question is, where's a good place to get away from the crowds and reconnect with family and friends? Well, to help, we have renowned travel expert Laura Begley-Bloom with some insider tips. Hey, Laura, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Micah.
All right, we're ready to get out there. People are starting to get out there. What are some of those hidden gems that are within driving distance that are fun, memorable, and not all that crowded?
Well, as you mentioned, people are looking for escape to the great outdoors and places where they can be healthy, where they can get away from it all and they can do great driving trips. And there are some amazing magical hidden gems across America, like the Grand Canyon. Actually, I've got a tip in the Grand Canyon and Death Valley, and also some of the national parks where you can really have an amazing summer vacation.
Really, definitely making it memorable. So you mentioned Death Valley, not too far away from Vegas. Great for sun and heat, but not a place I'd ideally think of. So tell me more about it.
Well, if you're looking for a sunny getaway, but a place where you can also cool off, you can't really think of a better place than the Oasis at Death Valley. It has wonderful, cool, natural spring-fed pools where you can cool off, also a spa. And there's so much to do there. You can go on great hikes, you can go biking, you can go on horse and carriage rides, you can go golfing on the lowest elevation golf course in the world. There's also great stargazing. You can see the Milky Way with your naked eye at nighttime. And there's tons of history here too. Marlon Brando stayed here back in the day. Clark Gable, also scenes from Star Wars were filmed right nearby. And it's actually made up of two different hotels, the historic Inn at Death Valley and the family-oriented Ranch at Death Valley. And when you're here, forget about social distancing. We're talking about civilization distancing. You're surrounded by 3.6 million acres of national park, which breaks down to about 710 acres per person. And they're also running some great deals this summer, up to 30% off. You can get more information at oasisatdeathvalley.com.
Very picturesque. We saw those images. And speaking of picturesque, you say the Grand Canyon and the Grand Canyon Railway, one of the best places to go right now. Why is that?
Well, if you're looking for great outdoor space, cool weather, Grand Canyon is an amazing spot. And the historic Grand Canyon Railway just started operating again this week. It goes from the funky little town of Williams, Arizona, up to the south rim of the Grand Canyon. And this is truly one of America's greatest train rides. And it's amazing for people of all ages. It's made up of historic rail cars from the 1930s to the 1950s, including a luxury dome car, an open platform observation platform. There are also windows that open, so you get tons of fresh air. They're working on social distancing by having assigned seating, and it's a really great value. It costs $67 for that round trip. They're also having some summer packages right now where they'll include a night or two of hotel, a Wild West show, dinner, and more. If you want to get more information, you can go to thetrain.com.
I'm all aboard for that one. Any other tips that we should know about national parks this summer? I mean, are they going to be tough to get into?
Well, actually, here's a great tip. This is the summer to go to the national parks because they're starting to reopen and they are not as crowded as they usually are because we've got less foreign visitors coming and fighting for those precious spaces. So this summer, you're going to probably be able to find rooms at hotels that you normally wouldn't be able to get into, like El Tovar in the Grand Canyon, or there are rooms at the lodges in Zion and also Yellowstone. So it's really a great time to check out the national parks and enjoy the best that America has to offer.
If our viewers have any more questions or they want to explore these options, where can they go for more information?
They can go to Xanterra.com, which is Xanterra.com. It has information on the national parks and all of the other things that I mentioned.
All right, Laura, you got me ready. You got us ready. All these places nearby Vegas, too. So thank you for bringing these with us this morning.
You're welcome. Happy travels.
Happy travels. For more information, all you got to do is just head to the website right there on your screen. You can see it spelled out for you. Xanterra Travel Collection is a proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend.